26 जनवरी से हमने शुरुआत की रिपब्लिक डे, इट्स अ गुड ऑस्पिशियस डे। जन्माष्टमी कृष्ण जी के जन्मदिन पर हमने ये फिल्म रिलीज की। अभी नया साल आने वाला है, क्रिसमस है, उसमें हम डंकी लेकर आएंगे और सारे नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन रखता हूं। वैसे भी जब मेरी फिल्म रिलीज होती है उस दिन तो ईद होती ही है।
The collaboration between Rajkumar Hirani and Shahrukh Khan has been something Hindi cinema fans have been looking forward to ever since the announcement. A creator who has a 100% track record with the audience with his tales that resonate with audiences on a global stage, and a star like SRK, especially with the run that he is having at the box office, there could not be a better time for both the creators to be collaborating with one another. I must say the Dunki marketing campaign has been an offbeat and an interesting one indeed. You get drops in the form of what essentially was the first teaser, where we got an insight into the premise of a group of misfits having aspirations to move to the UK or Canada and the preparations that begin from the hometown in getting well versed with the English language so that they can be eligible for visas. One can assume that there is no luck through the official processes and one deems it fit to go through the illegal route to cross borders for a better tomorrow. This teaser was largely effective, with the Rajkumar Hirani stamp of humor as a supporting character swears on his grandmother only to transition to a morbid yet hilarious gag. One slightly got worried about Shah Rukh's de-aging throughout the film, as one prefers him with his beard playing his own age versus clean-shaven and attempted to look like a guy in his late 20s or early 30s. One glanced over mocking a South Indian name and you looked forward to the songs to drop. I must say that this is the only time, and yes, I am taking Pathan and Jawan into context, where the songs immediately resonated with me. Lut Put Gaya has to be one of the most wholesome and fun songs which made me immediately shake a leg. Quite contrary to the tracks in SRK's movies this year that take time to grow on you, and more importantly are effective in a packed theatre as audiences shake a leg in front of the big screen. Everything from Arijit Singh's voice, the playful choreography, it really worked for me, and so did Nikle The Kabhi Hum Ghar Se. In my opinion, Sonu Nigam just can't go wrong, except when he sadly decides to provide his vocals to Kamal R. Khan and his new single Sun Zara. I highly recommend it to you so that you can notice some peak acting. I was already warned, Jamie. History has proven Rajkumar Hirani trailers are probably the weakest quality leading up to his films. They don't do justice to his movies at all, keep most of the emotional beats at bay, and they are haphazardly edited like random highlights, barring the exception of Sanju, which was probably the most effective trailer of his filmography. So I managed my expectations, and oh boy, did whatever you guys warned me of come true. So let's take a look at the film in chronological order and decipher each aspect of it. The one time where I have genuinely felt uncomfortable listening to Shahrukh Khan execute Punjabi dialogues was in Jab Harry Met Sejal. It didn't help that there was a Gujarati accent combating it also, delivered by Anushka Sharma. A mix of Hindi and Punjabi where you don't try to ace either of the languages becomes a khichdi that restricts itself to Sanu, Tusis and Thwadas. We just saw Animal and spoke about the authenticity of the Punjabi language just because of the right casting of the tabbar. This is something that I noticed with Sher Shah especially, and the dialogue delivery of SRK is a definite sticking point in the trailer. There is also a baritone husky nature to his delivery, something that he executed as bald Azad in the train in Jawan. You can slightly be forgiving of the delivery as it may represent an old Hardy narrating the story of the film, but I would be lying to you if I did not confess that it does make it tough to connect with the characters immediately. The introduction of the motley crew still works, with each occupation being referenced and their distinct characteristics. Vicky Kaushal being a standout for me of the supporting cast. Every time I hear Vicky speaking Thed Punjabi in interviews, I've realized he just fits like a glove in movies focusing on Punjabi characters. The Instagram lip sync sessions also help, of course. Just the way the dialogues transitioned to Lut Put Gaya gave the highlights of random scenes editing most people anticipated me for in a Rajkumar Hirani trailer. You know, when people saw the teaser, they also assumed that the funniest portions of the film would be from the IELTS classes, conducted by Boman Irani. This is a perfect opportunity to capitalize on the language barrier of the students, much like the show Mind Your Language or the Pankaj Kapoor starrer Zaban Sambhal Ke. These can extract some of the most hilarious moments just on the basis of the lack of comprehension of characters, but I must say the trailer extracted such an unfunny gag from the same sequence. I did not chuckle at the lavatory gag, I'll be honest. I think the slight emotional beats are actually explored with Vicky Kaushal's character, where he is frustrated with the lack of understanding of foreign officials during the visa process, and this may make him contemplate ending his life. I hope it's just a smokescreen, but if you connect the dots, it actually insinuates that Vicky may end his life in the process. The moment could be heartbreaking, but in the trailer, the dialogue delivery of SRK in front of the pyre just seems uncomfortable. I don't know what he's exactly going for, but it's almost as if SRK is not fully enunciating, almost clenching his teeth too hard when trying to convey an emotional beat of the story. It seems stiff and quite contrary to how we know SRK as. What intrigues me more is another song that plays as Shahrukh and Taapsee cross borders as the lyrics go, "Baith ke lambi baat karange." This is followed by a montage of the tumultuous journey the group will embark upon for a brighter future, surprisingly showcasing a glimpse of Vishnu Kaushal and the several points of conflict Hardy has to face. As SRK is playing a soldier, it almost seems like he takes matters into his own hands when rebel groups are opening fire on them. It's slightly random, it's slightly all over the place, and the last race may represent Hardy having embraced life in India, reflecting on the fact that there is nothing better than home. The track record of a slightly underwhelming Hirani trailer continues, and while I am still excited on what the film has to offer and what this collaboration may be like, I just find myself being in the state of Jordan from Rockstar, leading to Katara bhai ki mera dil nahi tootna chahiye. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the Dunki trailer. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.